Mr. B, XRP here, and welcome back. The crypto market is continuing to dip down, as I'm sure you have noticed, and negativity is still pretty strong out there. The fear is real, but I personally think this is just temporary. Let's jump into the prices. Let's see what's going on. And also I want to talk about the White House is going to be at Swell this week and starts actually today, Swell. And I want to talk a little bit about that. I got some really great stuff for you. So let's first jump into the prices. Bitcoin's at 103,770. It's down 3.68% on the 24-hour and 9.61% on the 7-day. Ethereum's at $3,498, down 5.83% on the 24-hour and down 14.66% on the 7-day. Tether still holding comfortably at $1, and XRP's at $2.25, down 6.45% on the 24-hour and 13.94% on the 7-day. So we carry on. Before we get into the news, I wanted you to hear this short clip because I think this is one of the biggest secrets in finance and in tax savings, especially for crypto, that anybody can learn. So watch this 1-minute clip.
The Roth IRA. So what is a Roth IRA? A Roth IRA allows individuals to invest in assets within their retirement account using post-tax dollars. This means an individual pays income tax on their income as they usually would, then deposits contributions into a Roth IRA. So you may be wondering, what differentiates a Roth IRA anyway? Well, in a Roth IRA, capital gains are tax-free, so individuals won't need to pay additional taxes when taking qualified distributions in retirement. Certain conditions must be met to obtain these tax benefits. Without capital gains taxes, there may be more potential for investors to have compounded gains in an IRA account. What are compounded gains?
So look, Roth IRAs are amazing. You should speak to whoever you talk to about your financial situation to see if it fits you. If you, the beauty of a Roth is if you're betting on the upside of your investment, putting your money in a Roth IRA may be one of the best ways to do it. And I have a Roth IRA. Now, I didn't fund my Roth IRA for years because I didn't meet the income requirement, right? So my income was too high at the time. But then I learned recently that you can do what's called a backdoor Roth, which means you can actually still fund your Roth IRA through a traditional IRA, and you should reach out to iTrustCapital to learn how to do that. Ask them how to do a backdoor IRA. I have a link in the description of this video. If you're a new customer, you'll also get a $100 funding bonus if you use the link. Check out Roth IRAs, guys, and if you already have one or you already have traditional, and you have kids, get your kids into one. It's a great thing to look at. Okay, so let's jump into it. This from Coin Bureau, 1.36 billion in crypto liquidation in 24 hours. And it says it's larger than the COVID crash. So this is all the money that got liquidated out of crypto in the last 24 hours. And it's pretty big. And then you've got Jim Cramer out there saying, we've entered the bear market. So everyone always jokes and says whatever Cramer says, we always figure it's the opposite, right? It's the reverse Cramer effect. So this crypto kid said we are saved. So that's good news. But I want to remind everybody what Jim Cramer had to say specifically about XRP. This is really big. And by the way, before I play this, I don't know how he gets away with saying the things he says. I really don't. I mean, you know, everyone out here in YouTube land, you know, we're all saying, hey, we can't give financial advice, talk to your financial advisor, blah, blah, blah. We give all kinds of disclaimers. And Jim Cramer goes out there and just says outlandish stuff. And I don't understand how he gets away with it, but listen to this.
We put up XRP and Solana and Dogecoin. Those are all, I believe, cons. I mean, if we think that the XRP slash USD coin is something that we should be following, well, I mean, we should be following, we should put up like Rent a Runway and Stitch Fix up there. I mean, honestly, I just find it's just a random group of things that we put up, and that I question that because I'm busy trying to find how to make money for people. And I don't want to try to figure out how to lose money for people.
I'm busy trying to figure out how to make money from people. I don't even understand what that means. Like, does he do any research? Like, I'm sure he has a staff of 50 people. Does anybody do any research? I mean, how does he feel it was 38 cents when he said that about XRP, and today XRP is over $2? And the White House is going to be at Swell today and tomorrow. Like, How does he have any credibility at this point? I just don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me. All right, this is Tom Lee talking about Bitcoin. Let's dip in and see where Tom's latest predictions are.
I want you to quit while you're ahead, but I have to ask you about Bitcoin. I mean, you want to go out on a limb there too? Because it looks weak again today, 107. Go below 100 or no?
Well, you know, Bitcoin, I mean, if I look at everything since October 10th, because that was the biggest liquidation in the history of crypto, like bigger than FTX.
Like a margin call almost.
Yeah, it was like almost a miniature rupture, like a tsunami. We're only a couple weeks from that, so I think the market is consolidating. But if I look at fundamentals, like Ethereum, stablecoin volumes have been exploding, application revenues at all-time highs. So right now, fundamentals are leading price in crypto. So I think eventually we consolidate and then we rally into year end.
To 150?
Yeah, I think we can still get to 150, 200 for Bitcoin, and then something like 7,000 for Ethereum.
I want you to quit.
Okay, so 150, 200,000 for Bitcoin. You know, it's funny. I saw Polymarket yesterday. It was 52% of the people believed that Bitcoin would drop below $100,000, and that's, you know, they're pretty accurate when I see those numbers come out of Polymarket. So it'll be interesting to see if they're right. But Tom Lee's still calling for $150,000 to $200,000 Bitcoin this year. This came out also from Coin Bureau. It says huge. Ripple just acquired wallet and custody firm Palisade to widen its crypto services. Ripple has now spent $4 billion in acquisitions this year, including Hidden Road, G Treasury, and Rail. I honestly did not know much about Palisade at all until I saw this come out yesterday. And my understanding is it's crypto wallets for institutions. So obviously going to be part of Ripple's custody product, which is very, very interesting. Cointelegraph came out with this yesterday. Insight, the XRP the new Bitcoin for ETFs. Analysts see 1 billion plus in early inflows of SEC as SEC reforms shortened the path. Okay, so look, I've seen estimates as much as $8 billion, right? And I think 1 billion is incredibly conservative. And then you know, you've got to take into consideration the multiplier effect. So you know, it doesn't take very much to inflows to increase the market cap 5 times, 10 times, 20 times, sometimes 30 times. It's if $1 billion comes in, it doesn't actually turn out to be $1 billion in market cap. There's a multiplier effect that we see every single time. So going to be interesting. Those things are going to start going live this month. So we're really, really excited about seeing what happens. Ripple Swell is going on in New York. This is Ray Fuentes out there. Here's a quick 14-second video.
It's happening. We're right here in New York City for Ripple Swell Week, and Ripple is revolutionizing the world of finance, and it's all starting right here with XRP, baby. Woo!
Ripple Swell, it's really a great event. And this is another picture here of some folks from, it's the Kwok brothers and James Rule and Ashish Birla from Ripple, who's now on the Ripple board of directors. And then the last thing I want to say is, and Ripple put this out, we're excited to welcome Patrick Witt from the White House Digital Asset Council to our keynote speaker lineup at Ripple Swell 2025. This is a convention you can't miss, last chance, blah, blah, blah. Look, the White House is at Ripple Swell this year. I mean, how big is that? It doesn't get any bigger than that, you know? So you've got Jim Cramer calling XRP a scam, and you've got the White House attending Ripple Swell. I'm sure there's very good reason for that. So that's exciting. Be paying attention to my channel over the next couple of days because I'll be giving you Swell updates. If you're still here, you're my people, so please subscribe, hit the notification button. This way you'll be notified when I release videos. That's it for this one. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Always do your own research. See you next time. Bye-bye.